This clip is brought to you by Within You Supplements. No bullshit, no fillers, just great tasting supplements to help your performance. Enjoy this clip.
The thing is, so what I've realized as I've been rubbing elbows with really, really rich, successful people, and the proportion of people who are in shape is way better than the national population. Like there's one guy, I'm not going to, but one of our backings, one of our financial backers, he runs the whole thing. Dude's worth, I'm talking like money. Like he could buy us all, like our families too. And we'd be like, cool. I mean, in great shape. We did a whole like, a great, whatever it was, like a presentation thing. And everybody in that building was worth, again, I don't know. I'm guessing, but all of our net worths combined multiplied by a number we don't even know. And they were in shape. Disproportionately, I'm talking 9 out of 10 people were not, some of them were kind of jacked, but in shape. What I've noticed is that
that makes you kind of mad when they're kind of jacked. You're like, fuck this guy. Yeah. Come on, man.
But these guys, these CEOs, these big investors, it's not the fat cats of old time. These guys are waking up in the morning. They're going, a couple of them did CrossFit. Some of them did, some of them just went to the gyms. They were all active. Some of them ran. I mean, what I've noticed is that as the world's getting more competitive, it's kind of like separating the smart and the really smart or the really successful is a lot of times fitness. Look at Bezos, man. Dude got jacked, got on some trend. Like you imagine the drugs that guy can afford, man.
Zuckerberg's out here doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Man, I think that we realize like they can read studies too. And they also know they probably got to work out and they're like, dude, I like had a good day. This is awesome. Like my body's sore, but my brain is just crushing it. Again, like if it wasn't for fitness, I wouldn't be able to make it in life. I wouldn't be a shadow of who I am. Fitness is everything. We've been preaching this since I met you guys. I mean, for years, for decades. And people are like, no, it just makes you tired, stupid. It's like, all right, then explain the data. Like the data's all over the place. And you had him on this show. A great episode, by the way, with Huberman. Like he's not a jacked guy. He's an in shape guy, but he's like reinforcing through actual science all the things that we kind of knew back in the day. Like we kind of knew it was good to see light in the morning. Like, right? Like
I would say that he's kind of jacked.
He is. I was about to say, like,
I haven't seen him in person. So
when you see him in person, you'll the frame, and he always has the long black thing on, but like, he's pretty jacked under there.
And now he's looking more jacked, and like his neck is like
thick neck.
Ever since he did that TRT podcast, put on that Bezos size. Yeah, I love the fact that now the science guys, the people who are influencing, it seems like, I mean, David Sinclair with what he does for fasting and all that stuff. You look at these guys, and I agree and disagree. I don't disagree with anybody. I just like listening to it. I might not do it. I might not partake it, but like a lot of people are like plus or minus. Like I love Lane to death. I was the one who brought him in the, you know that story. He was my first employee at Civation.
Yeah.
And Lane tends to take this guy's a fucking idiot approach, and he's right a lot of the times. I agree, but I don't. I like bad information too, and here's why. In that bad information, there could be 99% bad, but you might find one thing. Like I was listening to, I think it was Sinclair, and he was talking about how he fasts all day, but when he takes his vitamins in the morning, he has a little bit of yogurt with it to help him take down the vitamins, a little bit of fat for this fat soluble vitamins. I'm like, it's a fucking great idea. Because sometimes I like to fast. Fasting's great. Even just for a mental challenge, it's great. Like you can't say fasting's all bad. I think for a lot of people, I don't think it's scientists proven it's not really necessary, but it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not gonna, but I mean, you know, a lot of times you can listen to someone who you might not agree with. And like, I'm not a big carnivore guy, but I think what Baker's done to unvilify red meat, like, I love it. I love it. And I'll take a little, the carnivore people are going to be mad at this. It's like, but then I look at what he's done. Then even the vegans, okay, I can't really think. No, I'm just playing. The vegans have actually given us some data and some take homes that might be good. I can't think of any right now, but I'm sure it's there.
Well, there was a study that your body can, and I'm going to fuck this up, but there was a study basically saying that when you eat plants, your body will start to make the proper amino acids. Like I just said, I totally butchered that. but there was something to that effect. So you are learning. You're learning from everybody.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you have this infighting when we all have a lot of people everybody's trying to sell something. We have bills to pay, right? You're selling information, which is viable. It's helping people, right? Yeah. But a lot of times we all want the best. Like we all, especially those who do practice what we preach. Like there's not something I'm going to say that I haven't at least tried or I do. So if I say, hey, here's what I eat for my pre-workout meal, it's generally what I eat. And you could try it. You know, like you always say that, hey, try it. It might, like you did the deadlift grip thing yesterday with the running. Yeah. You're like, try it. It might suck. It might work. There you go. Like my answer, what works for me, and that's why when people go like, well, what do you eat? It's like, it's probably not going to work for you. I have a super fast metabolism and I have not elite, but I have really, really good muscle building genetics and I can get by with either a lot of calories or a little calories. It's not what you do. So what you need to do is try different things and see what works best for you. I digest things differently. I like different foods, different activity levels. So I think individualizing things, and that's the main part about fitness, is not following a program. It's following a bunch of programs, taking what works from them. Like when you and Chris went on and Joe Rogan, and you said, hey, I get the carnivore. I do better with fruit. People are like, well, is that really carnivore? Who cares? Does it work? Like you don't have to be 100% in on the camp. You don't have to fly that flag. You don't have to be tribal about it. If you do better eating an apple before your workout and you eat meat the rest of the day, well, do it. Like, why wouldn't you do it? Because you're not 100% carnivore. You're not on the team anymore. Come on.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Power Project family, we appreciate you checking out this clip. Check out another one. Just go check out another one. Or comment down below and let us know what you liked about this one. But we love you guys, and we're going to keep bringing you the heat. So comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Peace.